Hi, I'm Gwen Preston of Resource Maven. I'm here at the Metals Investor Forum in May in Vancouver, and I'm joined by Jim Pettit of Aben Resources. Jim's here presenting the story of Aben, which we've talked about before. But to start with, I'm pretty excited. You guys are about to get back out in the field, so I definitely want to get into the details of that. But let's just paint the picture a little bit here. Remind us what the Forrest Kerr project is, where it is, and why the sort of structure, rock type, location, and all of that is so interesting.
Absolutely. Nice to be here. We're in the Golden Triangle, which is northwestern BC. The area is home to some of the richest deposits in the world. It's got the ability to offer up a lot more. And basically, we put together a package of claim groups all in a row to create a regional perspective and create a project that is on a regional scale. And by compiling that data initially, it gave us a really good understanding of the structure and what's needed in that area for exploration success. And we got in the field last year after a bit of a delay getting the permitting and final financing, and we drilled 9 holes, of which holes 4, 5, and 6 were very successful. They were off one pad, basically a fan. The success of that was really quite amazing. Unfortunately, because we started late, it came out late, and we had already finished drilling. The market has already started to move on, and we didn't get the success in the market we hoped we would. However, the market through the summer did respond really well, but it was a lot of area play type of activity. What we came up with was the hole 4, 5, and 6. You've got a very broad zone. We intersected a very broad zone with a very high grade core to it. But what was unique about it, it had mineralization all the way out. So, that got the geologists very excited. The high grade got me excited. And when the market realized what we had, there was a lot of people going, holy cow, you got to get back in there. And so this year, based on that information, we've got our funding done early. We've raised, I've now got $3.2 million in the till. We've got a window now. We'll be in drilling that between the 15th and 20th. We'll be mobilized and ready to go of June, which is more than a month ahead of last year. We know where we're going to drill. We're going to go right back into that zone. It's a bit of a no-brainer. It is open to the northeast, southwest, on strike. We think we're going to have success fairly quickly in the initial holes. And that'll be a catalyst to drive, either another financing or, carry on drilling. And we're going to go in one direction, and when it fades, we'll go in the other direction. If we have good success, we can raise more money and bring another drill in. Absolutely. But that area is an indication of the type of environment we're in. It's very high grade, it's epithermal, hydrothermal geology. Everything to the south of us all the way down to the forest property, which is the southern extent of our property. So it's 7, 8, 9 kilometers. It's completely chock full of these geochemical anomalies. And we do have some old geophysics that overlay it nicely, parts of it, and the geophysics sticks out. It's very obvious. So, we've got an area there that is totally alive with targets. I mean, it's almost one of these, it's a great situation to be in where you have so many targets, so much to follow up on. One of your challenges last year was really lots of historic information, lots of targets, but it was your first season on the ground there. So it's difficult at the very first go to understand everything about what the best targets are, what all the structure really is, how you access things appropriately. This is a very different set of circumstances where you have way more information. You've had a structural geologist up there. You've had much more time with your database. You understand just the logistics of the project better, and you've got money in the till. So a really strong starting point for a market too that's still really excited about this part of the world. Yeah, there's no question. There's a big market here. They're watching all the various companies up there. It is an area play. I like area plays. They're very good for the stock. Even when you're not drilling, your stock reacts to what your neighbor's doing. We happen to be tied right on to Garibaldi.
Right.
We're tied right onto Colorado. GT Gold is to our north, about the middle of our property. They're about 40 kilometers to the north.
Right.
Snip and SK, we're right in the middle between them. We've got a beautiful location, and we've got the significant geologic drivers for success.
So you're surrounded by a lot of really interesting, high grade, some of them new, some of them historic discoveries. And like you say, geologically, you follow that, what they're calling the red line, this important contact in this part of the world between the Hazelton and the Stuhini group rock types. Every deposit, pretty much, in the Golden Triangle is associated with that contact, and you track it all the way down the length of the project.
As long as they're within a couple of kilometers of a major feature, let's call it a geologic feature. In this case, the fault. The Kerr fault runs the whole length of the property. And it's a major driver for the whole region. So, you know, we're in prime property, prime territory. It's a target-rich environment. The center part of the property, too, is the least explored, which we now know holds these, it's one geochemical anomaly after the other. You can tie them all together based on grade, and you end up with these great big huge areas that are above 1 gram gold or above 5 gram gold. And we've even got, as you get closer to that contact, you end up with lead, zinc, silver.
Right.
So there's lots of potential there, and what we want to do this year is come out of the chute with success and stay in that zone as long as that zone will let us. But if we run out of it, there's
an abundance of targets.
Dozens of other targets that we need to get to, and I think it's just a question of initial success and money. And you've got both right now. Hopefully, yeah.
Perfect. Well, I look forward to an exciting summer of drill results and to keeping up with the story.
Yep. Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah.